Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for anyone managing cloud resources: choosing the right cloud pricing model. In the dynamic world of cloud computing, cost optimization isn't just about saving money, it's about maximizing value and ensuring your infrastructure scales efficiently. Missteps in pricing models can lead to significant overspending or underutilization. We'll explore the three primary models offered by major cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and GCP: on-demand, reserved instances, and savings plans. Understanding their nuances is key to making informed decisions that align with your business objectives and workload characteristics. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge to select the most cost-effective strategy for your specific needs, ultimately driving greater financial efficiency for your cloud deployments.
Let's begin with the most straightforward model: on-demand pricing. This is the default and most flexible option, allowing you to pay for compute capacity by the hour or second with no long-term commitments. Think of it like a utility bill. You only pay for what you use when you use it. This model is ideal for new applications, unpredictable workloads, or development and testing environments where resource needs can fluctuate rapidly. The primary benefit is its immense flexibility, enabling you to scale resources up or down instantly without penalty. However, this flexibility comes at a cost, as on-demand rates are typically the highest among the pricing models, making it less cost-effective for stable, long-running workloads.
Next, we have reserved instances, or RIs. This model offers significant discounts compared to on-demand pricing in exchange for a commitment to use a specific instance type for a 1-year or 3-year term. You essentially reserve capacity, guaranteeing that your instances will be available when you need them. RIs are best suited for steady-state workloads with predictable usage, such as back-end servers, databases, or enterprise applications that run continuously. The savings can be substantial, often up to 75% off on-demand rates, depending on the term length and payment option: no upfront, partial upfront, or all upfront. However, their rigidity means they are tied to specific instance families, regions, and operating systems, making them less flexible if your needs change significantly during the commitment period.
Savings plans represent a newer, more flexible evolution of the commitment-based pricing model. Introduced by AWS and now mirrored by other providers, savings plans allow you to commit to a consistent amount of compute usage, measured in dollars per hour, for a 1-year or 3-year term. The key difference from RIs is that savings plans apply across various instance families, regions, and even services, like EC2, Fargate, Lambda for AWS, offering much greater flexibility. You can achieve savings of up to 72% compared to on-demand prices. This model is ideal for organizations with diverse and evolving compute needs, but a relatively stable baseline of overall expenditure. It provides a balance between cost savings and operational flexibility, mitigating the risk of stranded reservations that can occur with RIs if your instance types change.
Now that we've covered both, let's highlight the key distinctions between reserved instances and savings plans. The fundamental difference lies in what you commit to. With RIs, you commit to a specific instance configuration, a particular EC2 instance type, region, and OS. This offers deep discounts, but can become rigid if your technology stack evolves. Savings plans, on the other hand, commit to a consistent spend amount per hour, regardless of the underlying instance family, region, or even service. This spend-based commitment provides superior flexibility, allowing you to change instance types or even shift between services like EC2 and Fargate in AWS, while still receiving the discount. While RIs can sometimes offer slightly higher discounts for very specific, perfectly matched workloads, savings plans generally provide a better balance of savings and adaptability for most modern cloud environments.
Deciding between on-demand, reserved instances, and savings plans isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Several factors should influence your decision. First, consider your workload stability and predictability. Are your applications running 24/7 with consistent resource usage, or do they scale up and down dramatically? Second, evaluate your commitment appetite. Are you comfortable locking into a 1-year or 3-year term, or do you need maximum agility? Third, think about your architectural flexibility. Do you anticipate frequent changes to instance types, operating systems, or even shifting workloads between different compute services? Lastly, analyze your existing cloud spend and historical usage patterns. Data-driven insights are crucial for accurately forecasting future needs and optimizing your pricing strategy.
While we've discussed these models individually, the most effective strategy often involves a hybrid approach. It's rare for an entire cloud environment to fit perfectly into just one pricing model. For instance, you might use reserved instances or savings plans for your stable baseline infrastructure, those always-on components like production databases and core application servers. Then you can leverage on-demand for fluctuating loads, development environments, or disaster recovery instances that are only spun up occasionally. This layered strategy allows you to capture significant savings on your predictable usage while maintaining the agility needed for variable workloads. Most cloud providers' billing systems are designed to automatically apply the most favorable discounts, so combining models seamlessly is not only possible, but often recommended for optimal cost efficiency.
Simply choosing the right pricing model isn't enough. Continuous optimization is key. Most major cloud providers offer a suite of tools to help you analyze your usage and spending. AWS Cost Explorer, Azure Cost Management, and Google Cloud Billing Reports provide detailed insights into your expenses, often with recommendations for RI or savings plan purchases. Beyond these native tools, third-party cost management platforms can offer advanced analytics, anomaly detection, and automated recommendations across multi-cloud environments. Regularly review your RI and savings plan utilization to ensure you're not paying for unused capacity, and consider modifying or selling RIs in marketplaces if your needs change. Proactive monitoring and adjustments are crucial to maintaining cost efficiency as your cloud footprint evolves. Let's put this into perspective with some real-world examples. Imagine a large e-commerce platform that has consistent traffic for its core website and database servers 24/7. This stable workload is a perfect candidate for reserved instances or a savings plan, locking in significant discounts. Now consider their Black Friday event. During this peak, they spin up hundreds of additional servers for a few days. These burstable, short-term needs are best handled by on-demand pricing due to their unpredictable nature and temporary duration. Another scenario, a development team that frequently experiments with different instance types and continuously refactors their services. A savings plan would be ideal here, as it provides cost savings for their overall compute spend while allowing them the flexibility to change underlying instance types without losing the discount. Understanding these diverse use cases helps solidify the practical application of each model. In conclusion, mastering cloud pricing models is not just about reducing costs. It's about making strategic decisions that empower your organization to innovate and scale efficiently. We've explored on-demand for ultimate flexibility, reserved instances for deep discounts on predictable, specific workloads, and savings plans for a more flexible commitment across diverse compute services. Remember, the optimal strategy often involves a thoughtful blend of these models, tailored to his unique workload characteristics and business objectives. Continuously monitor your usage, leverage cloud provider tools, and stay informed about new offerings. By taking a proactive and informed approach, you can significantly optimize your cloud spend, freeing up resources for further innovation and ensuring your cloud infrastructure remains both powerful and cost-effective.